Grace family, wanted to touch base, and I know a lot of you have kind of seen the hashtags Hoopin for Hagen with the men's basketball program, and I thought this would be a good time just to kind of go through and explain a little bit about just Hagen's journey over the last couple months. Most of you don't know the story. So in September, we have what's called our toughness week for basketball. It's our conditioning week, and the coaches and I had noticed Hagen just a little bit slower than we had thought or seen him before. And we started to do shirts and skins and just some training and stuff. And we noticed, not thinking much of it, that his chest was looking a little bigger, his stomach was looking a little bigger. Didn't say anything, he never said anything, continued to play, continued to practice. Then finally, one day later in October, one of our teammates pulled him aside and just asked, how are things going? How are you doing? Told him that his stomach hurt. Said, have you talked to coach? He said no, as most athletes try to tough through things. The next day we got him into MedStat just to get checked out. They sent him to the hospital. And then at the hospital, they had a CT scan. And in the next 24 hours, it was pretty life-changing. The doctor came back and said, we have some concerns. We need to get you to Fort Wayne and do some more testing. They got Hagen to Fort Wayne and found out that he did in fact have a tumor in his stomach. On December 2nd, they decided to go in and have the first surgery. The plan was to open up, remove the tumor, and then hopefully all would be good. Once they opened him and got inside, they realized that it was extremely high grade, fast spreading, and there were multiple tumors. So instead of doing and finishing the surgery, they closed them back up, and the plan was to do chemo then for the next 6 months. 2 days later, answered prayers, the same doctor came back and said there's been a completely 180. It is lower grade, it is not spreading. We can go ahead and get in and have the surgery. So January 12th came. They decided to redo it. They got in, and what was supposed to be 12 hours ended up taking just over 22 hours of surgery. The same doctor the whole time ended up removing half of his colon, all of his appendix, and then I have here parts of his spleen, pancreas, liver, and stomach lining. He lost well over 35 pounds in the process. He's been in ICU since then, is recovering. The stomach is shut down. So the plan was, once he was awake and the stomach could get back working, 48 hours after that, he could be released from the hospital. It's been quite a journey. It's been quite a journey for the team, for the community, for his family, and obviously for Hagen. But one thing that's just been so special is just to see his uplifting spirit and how he has responded during this whole time. God says in Proverbs 16:9, in our heart we plan our course, but the Lord establishes our steps. And I can't imagine that he had plans as a freshman in college, being told that he was going to have cancer and going to have a rare cancer, and that he was going to have to go through this. But the journey that God's taken him on so far, and just to see him come through this, has been so uplifting and inspiring. But we are going to have our cancer care game, and we are going to promote it in support of Hagen and his family. We have started a GoFundMe for Hagen and his family. We ask that anything you can help contribute, whether it's $1, $10, $100, obviously every little bit helps. We thank you so much. Again, your prayers have been felt, as Hagen will tell you in his video. We're so appreciative of you and your support through this process, and we thank you so much.
What's up, Lancer Nation? I just want to thank everybody for all the prayers and all the support I've gotten. I just want to say I just really appreciate it, and I felt all of it, and I think it has really helped me through all this. And Lancer Nation, let's ride. It went in.